Hi, welcome back. Alright, yesterday we talked about taking inspiration from somebody else's work. And I showed you how I start with a piece of copy paper and I practice on it. So these are my practices from yesterday. And this one I didn't do very well. This one was not bad, but I didn't like this. So I just practiced a lot, and then I finally decided, okay, I'm going to put it on Whisper White cardstock. So this is where I am now. Okay, so this is a continuing of my process, how I take somebody's card that I like or scrapbook page, and I just add stuff that I like. Okay, I wanted a bit more hill and stuff like that. So now I'm ready to do. This is supposed to be of golf carts, so I'm going to put the green here. And to get the green, I just took a piece of old olive cardstock and the 2 by 1 3/8 punch, and I just cut out a nice little oval, and I'm going to glue it on to my Whisper White cardstock. And there we go. And there it is. Now there's my golf hole. There's my green. That's the green. Now to get the golf hole, on my card that I'm going to send to my brother-in-law, I took a 1/2 inch punch. Whoops, that one flew. Let me do it this way. I took a 1/2 inch punch and I punched it out and I placed it on the card, which looks pretty good, right? And then I thought I have a tinier one. So I said, let's see what that one looks like. And that one looks pretty good too, doesn't it? So you decide which one you like. I'm going to use that one for this card. And I'm going to take a little pearl, and I'm going to use the pearl as the golf ball. Okay? Now, I better glue this on, and to do that, I'm going to use a glue dot because it's going to be pretty hard to get the snail on there. I'll just put it there. Now this poor golfer almost got it in the hole, didn't he? Well, almost doesn't count. Now I had printed out on Daffodil Delight. I know yesterday I called it Daffodil Yellow, but it's Daffodil Delight. And I showed you there's going to be a video in Word if you don't know how to use Word. And I'm going to use this Build a Pennant, Petite Pennants Builder. Now I printed out the number 14 because I want my flag to be 14. Now let's just cut. Okay, we're going to line it up here. And can you see? Okay, here we go. Line it up. When you've got your 14 where you want it. How do I want it? Like that, I guess. Yeah. Move it over a bit. There you go. Alright, I like that. And we're going to punch it out. I got two. And I was thinking of doing both of them and then just lining it up, but that would make it too big for the card. And besides, the golf flags don't have fancy doodlies there. So now we're just going to glue this on. And you can use pretty much any glue, I think. I'm just going to use some adhesive. See if it sticks. Or maybe I won't. Oh, darn. Okay. Alright, there we go. We got it going again. Okay. Just some adhesive and get it stuck there, and there, and there. And I'm just using a toothpick, and I'm just sticking it on there. Just sticking it on. And then I'm gonna stick it on here too, which I think I'm going to use, actually I don't know what oh yes, I used, okay, but I think a glue dot should work. A glue dot there, and oh, yeah, maybe it won't work. A glue dot would fit there, so we'll just stick it there. And there. Alright, so there we have our hole. We have our golf, our flag, and our hole. And that's over my cloud though, isn't it? Not sure I like that. I have to put my cloud in there. Okay, so see what the process, I mean, you play around with it and you know when you've got something you like. Okay, now I know I didn't particularly care for that, so I just took it off again. I'm just going to roll this around here. There, I like that a lot better. Okay, now I'm wondering if my toothpick is not just too big or my cloud's in the wrong place. I'll move this over here. What does that look like? Looks crooked, doesn't it? Okay, well what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cloud in first. Let's see now if I put my cloud up, and I'm going to put my cloud, yeah, I did have a shorter stick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break this down. There you go. There I go. Alright, it's going to be a shorter flag. Good enough. And I'm going to take my exact one, just thin it out a little. I'll thin it out on the other side. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now back, glue dot. And then we're just going to stick that down there. And we're going to just put a little glue dot to hold that flag down. I don't want it popping up. I'm just going to stick it in here. And there you go. There. See? Everything works. You just got to play around with it. So, now we've got our golf down, and we've got our ball, and we've got our flag, and it's the 14th hole because my brother-in-law's birthday's on the 14th. Now we're going to put our clouds. And my clouds, I want them up on pop dots. Now, I did my clouds here, and I think I showed you. I'll just go quickly here. I took a piece of paper cardstock, Whisper White. Let me get another piece of Whisper White here to show you what I mean. And my little craft mat to protect my paper. And I've got some Marina Mist in here, and with some alcohol and a bit of hairspray. White Rain hairspray, but I think any hairspray would work, but I used White Rain because I heard on the internet somebody used White Rain, so it's up to you. And I start off the page, and I just, there you go. And let it dry a bit, and don't go over it too much because you don't want a big heavy cloud. You just want a little, just some little touches, and you can use your dauber also. You can just take your dauber and just daub it along. And but I really like the way this turned out, and it gives it a little shimmer also. So here are my clouds, and I took my Marina Mist and I went over the edges. This one was cut before it was dry. Can you see it's kind of shabby? But I had lots. I think I had lots. Yes, here's my other one. So I just went over the edges with the Marina Mist, give them a little bit of depth. You know I like depth. You must know by now I like depth. And I like layers. So we're just going to put some layers on here, and we're going to turn our clouds a little. There we go. We've got one here. And I'm going to leave a space on purpose because it gives it a little shadowy look. And we're going to do another one here. Not too much of a space. And the space is all got to be on the right side. And one more. We always do things in threes. 3 clouds, 3 flowers, 3 buttons. And there. Now we have our card base. So come back and join me tomorrow, and we'll put it all together.